The gig economy is the centre of a landmark case on worker pay and conditions. Food delivery companies like Foodora insist their workers are independent contractors, not employees. But this claim is being tested in a high-profile case before the Fair Work Commission. A Foodora worker is suing for unfair dismissal after he was allegedly sacked for speaking out over sham contracts and underpayment. David Chow reports.
My favourite thing about the job at Foodora is riding a bicycle and also being independent.
For some Foodora riders, the work isn't as flexible as the marketing campaign suggests. After 2 years of riding for Foodora, Josh Kluger was sacked a few months ago. He says the company no longer wanted to pay by the hour.
So I was getting 14 an hour, 5 per delivery, and as of February this year, it's down to just 0 an hour, 7 per delivery.
This is not some shiny new economy. This is old-fashioned exploitation, 1800s style.
Josh Kluger will need to convince the Commission that he was an employee, not an independent contractor. And that comes down to how much control Foodora exercises over staff. A genuine independent contractor can choose when, where, or how often to work. Foodora makes its riders compete against each other. Documents obtained by the ABC show that 40% of performance is measured by who makes the most deliveries and 25% by who works weekend evening shifts. Only the top 10% of riders get first choice of shifts. It doesn't take much to slip down the pyramid. Ice Mahaya was in the top 10% of riders, but while on the job, he was thrown off his bike and unable to work for weeks. His ranking quickly plummeted.
I felt underappreciated. I felt like all the time that I've been working for the company was useless.
Foodora is also being taken to court by the Fair Work Ombudsman, alleging that it's misrepresenting employees as contractors. The company has refused to comment on these matters because they're currently before the courts. But if it does lose, it could have a ripple effect, and that might mean more expensive food deliveries or pricier Uber trips for customers.